Well, welcome back to day number 50. I can't believe it's been 50 days already working on this project. And today is going to be kind of the next 2 days are going to be kind of exciting. When I say exciting, I mean not fun. But I got to put all of these guys, and I think it'll take about 80 bundles or so to get them up here to the roof. It's going to be fun. All right, so I got to carry all these guys. I know you're probably thinking, why don't you just get a lift and why don't you just put them up there? And like, well, I could, but where would be the fun in that? And where would you get the exercise? And it costs money to do that. So I'll just carry each one up here. Done it many times, and well, do it many times again, but got to carry all those up here and then start laying the shingles down and finally have a finished roof. So next 2 days is gonna be exciting. I finally was waiting for a couple days back to back for some nice, good, sunny weather and warm, be able to lay these shingles down. And so here we go. See how long this takes, and get all those up here and start laying in one shingle at a time. Ah, yes, the real fun has begun, and I'm just getting tired of watching myself do this again. That was quite the workout, quite invigorating. It was good though. You know, it's good to be miserable, sweaty, and very painfully sore the next day. But I found a couple techniques, especially when you do roofing like this or other very strenuous type of workouts or jobs. One of the best things to do is do what I like to call, and I kind of made this up myself, so it's copyrighted and registered, so don't steal it, but I call it circular working. Yes, circular working. Kind of like circular breathing, but completely opposite. So basically, what you do is when you get tired of doing something, for example, carrying up all these bundles of shingles here, your legs start getting tired, like, I probably should take a break. I don't want to fall off the ladder. So what I'll do is just start working on something else. Like, for example, laying down shingles. And that way, I don't stop working. I don't waste time taking breaks, but I'm getting a break because I'm doing a different kind of workout, different muscles. It's fascinating. And so my legs get a break. And then as I'm doing here, I just start laying my starter shingle down, which is really nice. It just rolls out. Fantabulous. Don't have to cut up 3-tab shingles anymore. But anyways, I lay some shingles down, start working on the shingles. That way my legs get a break from carrying up all those shingles, and I can take a break by doing something else, as in working, and laying some of these shingles down. There are techniques and there are proper ways. As you can see here, I'm staggering and cutting every 6.5 inches, and this is the manufactured recommended for the steepness of the roof that I have. And I am applying a total of 5 nails, which is, again, what is recommended for their up to 130 mile per hour wind. You can do a 4-nail technique or a 5-nail technique, and well, why not just throw that extra nail in there for good measure? And so I'm doing what they call a 5-nail technique, and it's supposed to give it a little bit extra strength for higher winds, because I am on a hill and we will see a lot of wind. But anyways, you can see here, well, it's kind of called the stair-step method here, and again, it's recommended cut every 6.5 inches, keeps minimal waste, gives a perfect staggering technique, and it gives it a nice. Now this is what we call heritage style shingles, or they're not the traditional 3-tab shingles, I'd say. So it's really hard to mess this up to make it look bad. Typically, you would measure and you would use a chalk line, make sure you got straight lines to work with. But because I planned ahead, I like to do that every now and then. Use the last 2 brain cells I have to try to figure things out every now and then. And I will try to get my paper perfectly level, and that way I can just go off the lines of my paper, my Tabec paper there. It's got all kinds of dots and lines and stuff to go off of. So as long as my lines are straight, I just use my shingles to go off of those lines. I don't have to stop and do chalk line and measure and everything. I do measure every now and then just to make sure, because if you get off, you will notice. But other than that, I'm pretty much able just to follow the lines on my paper there, which makes it really easy, and I can just keep on working without having to stop and just get this job done as quick and as fast and as in a hurry as I possibly can. Because it is 89 degrees, although it's kind of perfect weather to work in. After spending 4 years in Alaska, I have not acclimated to this southern humidity, and 89 degrees and 129% humidity was quite exciting. And I'm slowly not getting used to that. But it was a good day to work because it was hot enough for the shingles to really stick and that hard to activate, but at the same time wasn't too miserable yet. But as you can see, It is very slow, and the time lapse makes it look like it is going by super quick, fast, in a hurry. But this took a total of a full day and a half almost just to do this one side. And I still have to do the other side, but we'll get to that later. But I got to do a couple of vents first before I put all those shingles up. The first side, the side you see from the road, is going to be done. At least it looks like the whole roof is done, and it looks like I'm doing a lot of work. But I still got to finish the backside, but I'll get that in the next couple of days because we've got a few storms coming in, and I want to wait until those are done because I don't want to be out there and get blown off. But this is how you lay shingles down. Quite simple. I mean, they just like anything, everything dummy proof. Manufacturer has instructions to everything, but this is, you don't really need instruction for this. There are some techniques you need to make sure, starter ships, drip edge, all this, make sure everything's straight, make sure everything's level, and it will look quite great in the end. And here it is. The end is near, the last couple shingles, and the project is complete. So satisfying when you finish a job and you do the job yourself. Isn't that fun? There it is, last nails. Exciting. And of course, we need to do a quick little before, a quick little middle, and an after showing those beautiful straight lines. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and push that notification.